So I got this pretty big load of logs here, dropped off right on right on my driveway, and I haven't really decided what I'm going to do with all of them. Some of them are pretty clearly firewood. We've got some over here and some on that south side that are going to they're just firewood. But underneath here, I've got a couple of really nice saw logs. This large one in the middle here, that's about 25 inches. The one next to it's maybe about 20 inches. And then there's a few that I might be able to get some decent boards out of. So what I'm gonna do now is take the logs that are just purely firewood, cut them up, move the rounds out, and then decide what I want to do with the other ones when I can really get a better look at them. This is really nice red oak. Gorgeous, gorgeous wood. Lots of color in there. This was cut 2 days ago. So really, really nice wood. I'm excited to see what the lumber looks like. I don't know if it's just my big head in frame right now, but a guy stopped by, asked if this was a husky, and you know, the sound of a chainsaw, it brings the men out of their homes to come and to come and check out what you're doing. So I just thought that was interesting.
Let's try this one, Daddy.
All right.
Daddy?
Yeah?
Did you know it's pretty dangerous to stand on logs because the logs, one log on the top could get too heavy if you stand on top of it, and it could roll down and all the logs could roll down.
Yeah.
And it could break one of you a bone.
Yep. So you can see we've got pretty much everything bucked up here. These 3 logs you can see over here were all buried in the beginning, and I wanted to cut them out, see what they look like, and I really didn't want to tear them up with the chainsaw, so it was a little bit like tree surgery. That log on the south end, I think the first maybe 6 feet of it might be good for sawing. This one in the middle here, I think is pretty much all firewood. You can see there's a big crotch over towards me, and then there's a big limb coming off that middle section here. I think that's firewood. But this right here, this is going to be a great saw log. I will probably cut this in half. I'll put a tape on it, but that's probably 12 feet. Could be a little bit more than 12 feet. This log here and here, I haven't bucked these up yet, but they're very likely going to be firewood as well, or I might make a bench or 2 out of them. But believe it or not, this is half the load of logs that came off this tree. I got a call from the guy, and he said, do you want me to bring over the second half? And I said, oh, let's wait. let me figure out what I'm doing with this first, and then I'll see if I can take double this amount. But you know, not bad for an hour's work. All this is free. It is not easy. So after maybe about an hour of work, I got pretty much everything bucked. The logs are now all flat, nothing is stacked, and so my wife will be happy, kids will be safe. But if there's an interest out there, I thought I might do a video or 2 on how I get my lumber, how I get firewood, how I get logs, because I don't pay for any of it, and over the last couple of years I've developed a couple of ways to do that. So if there's an interest on how I get all of these logs, all of this lumber for free, then that might be one of my upcoming videos. So if that interests you, let me know, and I'll start putting together some of my information.